everyone, Sachii here, and today I'm working on my week 16 cash stuffing, just seeing where I am in the long run of how cash stuffing is going. Um I have been kind of terrible recently because I've been so busy with my special project that I have not been able to paint. Reason being is when I get very stressed out, I don't paint. I think that's normal for most people, but this whole thing, I can't get into a lot of detail about it, but it involved lawyers and it involved a very angry plaintiff or defendant, excuse me. And so I had to navigate that. But it's all done now. It's completed, it's sent up, and I am very thankful that it's over because it kind of sort of ruined my life. Anyway, so let's go into the coin jar first because it's my favorite. I should have maybe $3 today. I don't know. So yeah, it's I've always been told I make a good lawyer. Despite what you guys see on this channel, I actually write really well and I'm pretty good at logical arguments. The problem is I don't really do well in front of people and especially argue my point. So I have to rely on words for it. And one of the things I learned this week was lawyers can be really scary and intimidating, and when faced with something I know is right and I have a lawyer that's being a little aggressive in front of me, I won't say I shut down, but it becomes a little bit more difficult for me to be okay with the situation, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Yeah. Okay, so we have what looks like one more. 35.54. Okay, so we had 33.33 last week. 35.54, which means that that's about a little bit over $2 improvement. Kind of what I thought. I put it in the wrong thing, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, one moment. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah, so I'm going to get into a little bit more of the stories that I got myself into this week, just because I make a ton of mistakes. Okay, so groceries, I have not touched this much because I've been so stressed out. We have 50, we have 20, and we have 10, so I still have 80 in groceries, and I don't think I'm going to touch that before Wednesday. I think Wednesday is when I get paid. Restaurants, I have 55, which is more than I expected. I posted on my about eating a jalapeno. So I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day because I was like super stressed out. I didn't want to cook. And so there's a Mexican restaurant near me and I was like, "Hey, do you have any non-spicy food?" And they're like, "Yeah, we have this menu that's not spicy." I'm like, "Okay, can I have it because I can't handle spice?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, they gave it to me and whatnot." So the menu wasn't spicy. Thank God. The problem was that they gave me a jalapeno, and I'm just like, oh, if nothing's spicy, I can have this. Oh, that was probably the worst 10 minutes of my life. And I've been through quite a bit. I was crying. I just chugged milk like crazy. That was 30. I just like it was very bad, and I texted my friends about it, and they found it hilarious because they also know how I feel. Gas is 60. They also know how I feel about spicy foods, and they're like, "Why would you even do that?" And I'm like, I was so stressed, I wasn't thinking about it. Hobbies 10. Tithes, we have 15. I didn't go to church on Easter. I wasn't feeling well. I was so not feeling well that I took a hike with my dog, because that makes complete sense. And then Sad Panda, we have 20. So, none of these will likely be touched until next paycheck. With gas, when I do my next paycheck, I'm probably going to put a little bit more in just because gas went up, and I do not want to do all that. So, okay, so the next one we're going to do is the 52 weeks. I think last week we were at Okay, so the last time I did this, we were at 376. I need to stuff 2 weeks because I decided not to stuff that Friday since I just got paid. So, okay, so we're gonna start off with 376, and this one should be getting 35. So we have 20, 10, and 5. Okay, and then this next one is 25 and 18. That should be 45. No, 43. Okay, so we have 20, 20, and 3. So we have 43. I think based on the fact that I just put 43, we had 376. We should be at like 440 almost, which is very refreshing. Oops, okay. What am I doing there? Okay, time to put this away. Time to put, stop it. Okay, time to put that away. Oh, in my wallet, if you were watching, I had some ones in the very back. I'm doing that for my, I'm stashing away all my ones for sure, to pay off debt and for savings challenges. And then next paycheck, any 5s that I still have in my wallet, I'll move over. If I have like a high number, such as like, say for example, I didn't do groceries at all that week, and I have a 20, or no, I have 10s, I'll move the 10s, but that's on a discretion basis. But anyway, so right now, I actually never do this. Let me see. 60, 10, 15, 20. At the moment, my cash wallet has 270. I don't need to fill up gas for a while because I've been working from home. Then let's also do the 50. We'll do the 52 weeks plus 35, 54 plus, okay, that's, and then I'm going to add all my savings challenges, or my envelopes rather. 30, 20, 140, 200, 30. And with that, I have $1,420 saved up in my sinking funds from the beginning of the year. I am impressed. I didn't think I had saved that much, but you know what? We're gonna write it down here. 1,000. Yeah, I am. There are worse things that could happen, but anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I know this was a shorter video. Tomorrow, I will most likely, during Pope Francis's funeral, if I'm completely coherent, I don't know if I will be because I have very strong emotional ties to Pope Francis. I think he's the closest thing to a good human that we can get, or we could get rather. So I'll probably be doing an homage to him. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do yet, but that's what tonight's for. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Ciao.